Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're jumping into one of the most iconic games of all time. And that's of course Super Mario Bros. But with a twist. In this challenge, Mario goes broke. We will see if it's possible to beat Super Mario Bros. Without collecting any coins. I saw this challenge on YouTube from Nico BBQ and I thought it was a fun idea. So I wanted to give it a shot myself. Check out his video and his channel too if you want. Now let me explain the rules for this run real quick. First, no warp zones. I wanted to play through all 8 worlds, so no shortcuts. Second, I played the game using the built-in NES emulator on the Nintendo Switch. Because of that, I did use the save state function, and I allowed myself to place a save state at the start of every level, so I don't go insane doing whole worlds or even the whole game over and over again. In this video, I will only beat the first 4 worlds of Super Mario Bros. So if you want to see the second half, feel free to subscribe and drop a like. And as always, you can suggest your own challenge ideas down in the comments. Alright, let's just start the challenge, because 4 worlds with a total of 16 levels are a lot to cover. World 1. Starting with World 1-1, I try to hit as less question mark blocks as possible and only get the power-ups. Overall, dodging the coins was really easy because all the coins were hidden in blocks. For World 1-2, my strategy was to stay low because all the coins were placed up high. And obviously we skipped the warp zone. Level 1-3 was the first level that made me had to actually think and dodge some coins, and I even had my first fail in this level. I reset, took damage on the way to be small, and easily did the jump with the smaller hitbox to finish World 1-3. Where the castle only has 6 coins and all of them are hidden in invisible blocks, so I just played the level normally and moved on to World 2. World 2. I never really noticed, but like 1-1, this level had no open coins again, well, ignoring the bonus underground and cloud sections, but we don't really have a reason to go there anyway. For World 2-2, we have one of the most liked level types, water levels. Jokes aside, water levels only suck because of bloopers, but thankfully I dodged all the cheeps, bloopers and coins after only one small fail. Level 2-3 had some parts where I had to take damage for a smaller hitbox. Some of the timings in the second half of the level weren't too easy, but still not too hard. The castle only had 6 coins again, which made me have to do a big extra jump, but the rest played as normal as always. World 3. I'm surprised that I learned this just now, but again, this first level of World 3 had no open air coins in the main part of the level. And apparently, the coin spamming in Mario games didn't start with Super Mario Bros. Because level 3-2 only had 7 open coins, which were easily dodgeable. The athletic themed levels are definitely the hardest for this challenge because they have the most open air coins, which makes the level play completely different. Once again, after just a few tries, I got all the jumps right and I was just breezing through this challenge. This time the castle only had 5 coins, with 3 of them being in open air, which were really hard to dodge. But after throwing Bowser into the lava once again, I moved on to the last world for this video. World 4. World 4-1 surprisingly had a lot of open air coins, but the real challenge was to not get killed by Lakito. Level 4-2 had a lot of coins again, and the difficulty was picking up too, but I still managed to beat the level in one try. This challenge will definitely get a lot harder when the levels start to pick up with the difficulty too. The third level of World 4 was the first level which looked really hard right from the beginning. I tried to somehow jump around the coins, but Mario gets blocked by the mushrooms above. I figured the only way to pass the start was to do some well-timed jumps while running, but the hard jumps didn't stop. I couldn't get enough momentum, so I tried again without stopping to run this time. After some tries, I got it, and the rest of the level was challenging, but not as hard. And now to the final level of this video. Well, I hate to disappoint, but there actually aren't any coins in this level. It's just one of those weird levels that keep repeating until you go the right path. It's an interesting idea, but I never really liked it that much to be honest. I bet you can guess that this level wasn't much of a challenge, so I just killed Bowser. And that's how I beat the first 4 worlds of Super Mario Bros. Without collecting a single coin. This challenge took me about an hour total, and honestly, it was such a fun way to revisit a game I've played so many times before. I'd give this challenge a 1 out of 10 on the difficulty scale. It definitely had some tough spots, but the use of save states made this challenge really fair and sadly a bit too easy. If you like Super Mario Bros, maybe try this for yourself. It really forces you to think about the level design in a new way. Again, if you want to see part 2 where I beat the second half without collecting any coins, you can show me by liking this video. Thanks for watching. Keep being kind, stay positive, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!